Fast.
You know the story with Subaru Imprezas? You know, a different version comes along every couple of months. A tweak here, a tweak there. We've made it a bit faster. We've given it some more power. Well, frankly, that gets a bit boring, so we ignore them. However, we couldn't ignore this. Like a high-tech piece of rock, it has the right names written throughout it. This one means it'll go, this one means it'll stop, and this one means it wasn't made by Subaru. It's a Litchfield Type-25. Ian Litchfield is a bloke who's been importing Subarus for the past 10 years, and now he's tuning them rather well. He can put one of these Type-25s on the road for 40 grand. It's based on a version of the Impreza you can only get in Japan. With lighter panels and roof, it's the starting point for the Group N rally car. Now, let me give you some statistics. It's got 415 brake horsepower, which is about the same amount as a Porsche 911 GT3, except that costs about twice as much. It'll get you to 60 in 3.8 seconds. Now that's as fast as a Ferrari F430. Well, that costs 3 times as much. I think I'm gonna have a go at that. Right then. 3.8 seconds. 20, 40, 50, 60. Christ, it is quick. The top speed is quoted as being 175 miles an hour. It is astonishing performance per pound. So how have they made it so quick? Well, every little bit of the 2.5 litre engine has been improved, from a one-off turbocharger to a bespoke exhaust. But here's the key. Everything is designed to look as original as possible. They didn't want a tacky engine bay that looks like it's been designed by a lottery winner. Now, pretty much all highly tuned turbo cars have lots of lag, and this is very good. So let's give it a true on-road kind of test. Let's get 4th gear, 3,000 revs, and give it some. There's a little bit of lag there, but it's pretty good. Now, not all the go faster bits are in the engine bay. Litchfield have completely redesigned the suspension, different springs, anti-roll bars, and these trick dampers. These gold knobs at the back can increase or decrease the stiffness of the damper both in bump and rebound. Upshot is you can make the car more reactive or less. Trick stuff. It's race car technology, but it doesn't mean this is a car just for racing drivers. Your granny could drive it quick. Now, one of the amazing things about Subaru and about Mitsubishi Evos is they are incredibly easy to drive quickly from A to B. They're very sure-footed, they give you lots of confidence. And if I'm honest, this is even easier again. Litchfield have really changed the dynamics of the way this works. The steering's much more precise. It's got more front grip mid-corner. Because it's got more power, and the way the power is delivered, you can make the car slide, you can make it balance. It still has understeer if you drive it a little bit too smoothly. So I'll show you, turn in, understeer. But if you're a bit more aggressive like this, on turn in, then you can make the car more neutral, and that's more fun to drive. What impresses me most is that this isn't just a boy racer's fantasy. It's not a hardcore stripped-out racer. It's got climate control and electric windows. It's got 4 doors and a boot, for heaven's sake. And if you want, they'll supply it in a dark colour, with a subtle spoiler and more soundproofing for those who want to keep a low profile. The handful of cars that have been sold tend to belong to supercar owners who want something more practical for their garage. The irony is, this is probably the quickest thing they own.